Have you ever noticed your erections just aren't as firm as they used to be? Most guys my age think it's all about testosterone or poor circulation. But that's only half the story. What if I told you the real secret lies in a set of hidden muscles you probably never train? I'm talking about your pelvic floor muscles, the ones that actually trap blood inside your penis and keep you hard. Just like any other muscle, they weaken over time if you don't use them. But here's the good news. You can rebuild them naturally, right at home, without any equipment. In this video, I'll share the 5 best Kegel moves for men that helped me regain firmness, control, and confidence, especially after 50. And trust me, the last move is the one most men skip, but it's the real game changer. Stay with me until the end. You don't want to miss this. The first move is called the pelvic tilt, and it's one of the simplest yet most powerful exercises you can do for stronger, firmer erections. Here's how I do it. I start by lying flat on my back with my knees bent at about a 45-degree angle. My feet are flat on the floor, roughly hip-width apart, and my arms rest comfortably at my sides. I take a few deep breaths to relax and let my body settle. Then, I gently pull my belly button toward my spine, pressing my lower back firmly into the floor. As I do that, I slightly tilt my pelvis upward, just enough to feel the muscles in my lower abs and pelvic floor tighten together. I hold that contraction for about 3 to 5 seconds, breathing slowly and evenly through my nose, and then release back to the starting position with control. From the outside, it doesn't look like much, but inside, it's doing something amazing. This move activates both your lower abdominal muscles and your pelvic floor at the same time, a process called co-contraction. That's important because these are the very muscles that lock blood inside your penis during an erection, acting like your body's natural support system for firmness. By practicing this move daily, you're training those muscles to engage on command and improving the way they work together. Over time, you'll also start to notice better body awareness, what doctors call proprioception. You'll begin to feel exactly where those deep muscles are and how to control them more effectively. This means not only stronger erections, but also better control during intimacy, helping you last longer and even reduce bladder urgency or nighttime trips to the bathroom. I recommend starting with 10 to 15 repetitions, holding each tilt for a few seconds, and focusing on quality over speed. As your muscles get stronger, work your way up to 20 or 25 reps. Stay consistent, and you'll be surprised how much more strength and confidence you can build from such a simple move. The second move is called the prone stretch. And even though it looks gentle, it's one of the most effective ways to open up your hips and strengthen your pelvic floor at the same time. To start, lie face down on a comfortable surface like a yoga mat or carpet. Place your elbows directly under your shoulders, just like the beginning of a light cobra pose. Your forearms should be flat on the floor, parallel to each other. From here, lift your chest slightly off the ground while keeping your neck neutral and your gaze forward or slightly down. Next, gently pull your belly button in toward your spine, as if you're trying to create a small space between your stomach and the floor. At the same time, lightly squeeze your pelvic floor muscles, just like you're trying to stop the flow of urine midstream. Keep breathing deeply and steadily. You should feel a nice stretch through the front of your hips and abdomen while those deep inner muscles begin to activate. What makes this move so powerful is the combination of stretching and strength. It lengthens tight muscles in the hips and lower abdomen, especially important for men who sit a lot, while building endurance and coordination in the pelvic floor. This balance of flexibility and control improves blood flow, posture, and even helps reduce lower back tension. With regular practice, many men notice they stand taller, move easier, and feel more connected to their core during intimacy. Start by holding this position for 20 to 30 seconds, repeating it 3 to 4 times, and rest for about 10 to 15 seconds between sets. As your flexibility improves, gradually increase the hold to 45 seconds or even a full minute. Trust me, this one may look easy, but it's a game changer for circulation, strength, and performance. If you're finding this helpful so far, the third move is called the kneeling ab draw-in. And it's one of my personal favorites because it builds deep, functional strength from the inside out. To begin, get down on all fours in what's called the tabletop position. Place your hands directly under your shoulders, fingers spread wide for balance, and your knees right under your hips. Keep your spine neutral, not arched like a cat or sagging like a hammock. Just a natural, straight line from your head to your tailbone. Now take a slow, steady breath in through your nose. As you exhale through your mouth, gently pull your belly button in toward your spine, flattening your stomach without tensing your shoulders or holding your breath. At the same time, contract your pelvic floor muscles, the same motion as if you were stopping the flow of urine. Hold that contraction for about 3 to 5 seconds, then slowly release and return to the starting position with control. It might not look like much, but what's happening inside your body is powerful. You're engaging the transverse abdominis, the deep core muscle that wraps around your midsection like a natural belt, along with the pelvic floor. When these two muscle groups work together, they improve spinal stability, pelvic blood flow, and the neural connection between your brain and your lower body. The result? Better control, stronger erections, and improved endurance. Start with 10 to 15 repetitions, focusing on steady breathing and smooth movement. As your strength improves, increase your hold time to 7 to 10 seconds per rep. You can even shift your weight slightly forward or backward to challenge different muscle fibers. Over time, you'll feel a stronger sense of control over your core and pelvis, something most men never realize they can train. Keep practicing this move daily, and you'll start to notice a difference not just in performance, but in confidence. And now, let's move on to the next exercise, one that adds real power and stability to your foundation, the Bridge Abduction. The fourth move is called the Bridge Abduction, and it's all about building a strong, stable foundation for better blood flow and lasting firmness. To start, lie flat on your back on a comfortable surface. Bend your knees to about a 90-degree angle and place your feet flat on the floor, hip-width apart, about a foot away from your glutes. Let your arms rest at your sides with your palms facing down for balance. From here, press your heels firmly into the ground and slowly lift your hips toward the ceiling until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. This is your bridge position. Once you're up, gently push your knees outward, like you're trying to stretch a resistance band, even if you're not using one. Hold that outward motion for a few seconds, then bring your knees back to the center with control. Lower your hips down slowly and repeat. What makes this exercise so effective is that it works multiple key muscle groups at once: your glutes, hip stabilizers, and pelvic floor muscles. Together, they help support stronger blood circulation and improve your ability to lock in firmness when it counts. Strong glutes and hips also reduce pressure on your lower back and make movement during intimacy feel more controlled and natural. Think of this as your power base. The stronger it is, the better everything else performs. Start with 8 to 10 repetitions, holding each outward push for 2 to 3 seconds. Focus on keeping your core engaged so your lower back doesn't arch. As your strength improves, work your way up to 15 to 20 reps, or add a resistance band around your thighs for an extra challenge. Over time, you'll feel more stability, less fatigue, and greater confidence in your body's response. Stay with me, because next, we'll finish with one of the most underrated but truly transformative moves, the rocking frog stretch. It's the secret ingredient that brings all the other exercises together. The final move is called the rocking frog stretch, and honestly, it changed everything for me. I still remember the first time I tried it. It looked simple, almost funny, but within seconds I realized just how tight and tense my pelvic area had become after years of sitting at a desk and ignoring those deep inner muscles. This exercise not only opened up my hips, but made me feel a kind of lightness and control I hadn't felt in years. Here's how to do it. Get down on all fours on a soft mat or carpet. Slowly widen your knees apart until your legs form a wide V shape, keeping your feet turned slightly outward so your inner thighs face the floor. Once you're comfortable, lower yourself down onto your forearms. Keep your back straight, your head relaxed, and your breathing steady. You'll probably feel a deep stretch through your inner thighs and groin. This is exactly where years of tension tend to hide. Now comes the key part. Gently rock your hips forward and back in a slow, rhythmic motion. Don't force it. Let the movement be smooth and natural. As you move, focus on your breath. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale slowly through your mouth. With each exhale, try to relax your pelvic floor just a little more. This stretch doesn't just loosen tight muscles. It actually retrains your pelvic region to balance strength and relaxation, which is critical for healthy, lasting erections. When the pelvic muscles are too tight, blood flow becomes restricted, like a kinked hose. But when they're too loose, they can't hold that blood in. The rocking frog stretch helps you find that sweet spot in between. It improves circulation, releases built-up tension, and restores natural movement and coordination in the pelvic floor. Start by holding the stretch for 30 to 40 seconds. Then rest for 20 to 30 seconds before repeating. Do this for 3 sets, breathing deeply throughout. As you get more flexible, you'll notice the movement feels easier, more fluid, even satisfying. Many men describe feeling a release or warmth in the lower pelvis after a few sessions, like something just clicked back into place. For me, it felt like my body was waking up again. My posture improved, my stiffness disappeared, and, most importantly, I regained firmness and control I thought I'd lost for good. Don't skip this one. It's not just a stretch. It's the missing link that ties everything together. Stick around, because next, I'll show you how to combine all 5 exercises into one powerful daily routine. This stretch works by releasing tension in the adductors and pelvic floor muscles, which can become tight from sitting too long or dealing with daily stress. When these muscles are tight, they restrict blood flow, almost like a kink in a hose. By loosening and activating them at the same time, you create healthy circulation and balance between strength and relaxation. That balance is what allows your body to maintain firmness naturally, without strain. Start with 30 to 40 seconds per round, resting for 20 to 30 seconds between sets, and repeat 3 times. As you gain flexibility, you'll find your hips moving more freely and comfortably. Many men describe this exercise as feeling like a reset button for their pelvic region, restoring both sensitivity and control. Finish strong with this one because it ties everything together. And if you've made it this far, you're just one step away from a noticeable difference in strength, confidence, and performance. Now that you know all 5 moves, here's the most important part: your mindset. These exercises aren't quick tricks or overnight fixes. They're about rebuilding real, lasting strength from the inside out. Think of them as training for the most important muscle system in your body, the one that controls your confidence, your vitality, and your connection to your partner. If you stay consistent, just 5 to 10 minutes a day can make a noticeable difference in only a few weeks, with even greater results after 2 to 3 months. Consistency is everything. The key is to make this a daily habit, just like brushing your teeth or having your morning coffee. You can do the routine first thing in the morning, before bed, or any time that feels comfortable. The more regular you are, the faster your body adapts. I also recommend keeping a simple journal to track your progress. Note how your firmness, control, and overall energy change over time. And remember, this isn't only about sexual health. These exercises also improve bladder control, reduce nighttime urination, relieve pelvic tension, and enhance posture and lower back support. They're about reclaiming the strength and confidence that naturally fade with age, and proving to yourself that it's never too late to feel strong, capable, and fully alive again. If you found this helpful, hit like, share it with a friend who might benefit, and subscribe for more science-based men's health guidance. Stay committed, stay patient, and remember, you have more control over your body than you think.